Hello everyone. I haven't made a video in a little bit because I've been sick the past few days. I'm starting to feel better. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about sovereign citizens. Basically, these are people that go on TikTok, they find some guy that pretends to know what they're talking about, but really it's just a bunch of nonsense, and they think that they can do whatever they want and rules don't apply to them. Let's see what happens when a sovereign citizen tries this, and after getting pulled over.
On September 15th, 2022, officers from the Broward County Sheriff's Department in Fort Lauderdale spotted a sedan with very dark, tinted windows and an illegal license plate. Initially, the vehicle didn't stop before finally pulling over. Unknown to officers, the driver would claim to be a sovereign citizen and proceed to yell and spout a novel's worth of misinformation and legal-sounding snake oil. And
yes, legal snake oil is probably the perfect way to represent what a sovereign citizen tells you. Doesn't actually work.
that's just the beginning. Let's see how his TikTok legal degree serves him.
Yeah, I had to include the TikTok degree part because that's probably where this guy learned it from.
Lower all your windows, please. Lower all your windows. Lower all your windows.
Okay, now you can see in the top there is an ask nicely counter. So they're asking him to comply. Obviously he's not listening because he thinks he doesn't have to for whatever reason. I wonder how high this ask nicely counter will get.
Put your hands out the window! This is the Broward Sheriff's Office. Listen, we just want to talk to you.
We can't talk like this. Yeah, do you have guns on you? You do or you don't? Yeah, we don't know that. Exactly. So keep your hands out so we can come talk to you. We're going to be here all day. We're going to smash your windows if you don't comply. Yes.
So they're on the 13th ask nicely, and I get that they have to be concerned and not just rush up to him because this guy obviously is a little crazy and you don't know if he has guns on him. So you got to be careful. But honestly, this is just wasting everybody's time at this point. I don't know how you expect to get away at this point. I don't get how this logic works. I don't get how people believe this.
This is the Broward Sheriff's Office. I will show you yours once I make contact with you. Listen, you need to comply with my commands.
Well, yeah, no shit, you're gonna get a gun pointed at you when you're not complying because you know how many times there have been police officers that have been shot at, all sorts of terrible things have happened to them. They are trained to be on their guard. It is a scary situation to be a police officer, and I do respect those that are police that go through this. Now, I know there's some bad cops, there's some cops that are douchebags, but overall, cops do protect the community, and they do provide a safe environment for us. So overall, it is good to have police.
You're not complying, that's why the gun's out. Yes, you do.
Took the words right out of my mouth there. You don't have to comply. Well, you know what? You do. You're no exception. What gives you any sort of exception that you don't have to comply? Oh, why don't you just say cops should feel so ashamed of themselves, everybody should just pack up and just head about their day and let this foreign national go. Because, you know, when you go to other countries, you don't have to follow their rules at all, because that's how things work.
Do you have your license with you? Do you have your license with you?
I'm a foreign national.
Are you?
He was not.
Right there. Not even a foreign national, it's just making shit straight up. But even if you were a foreign national, you still need a driver's license.
Okay, are you able to unlock your door for me, please?
I'm not unlocking my door.
Is this your
I fear for
information?
my life. Look at
Sovereign citizens will also oftentimes create their own identification, including licenses, birth certificates, and passports. Some sovereign citizens have even gone so far as to print their own currency.
What? I didn't even know they took it that far. Print your own currency, your own documents. What if they accept the currency? Do they mean like counterfeit currency? Or are they actually like making up think that they own the place? Think they have their own country and they're actually making their own currency? Oh my god. So you tell me when I was 18 I could have just printed this shit, whatever this is, online and said I was 21 and I could have bought beer with it. Is that their logic?
Several details indicate that the suspect is affiliated with the Moorish Sovereign Citizen Movement, which combines aspects of the Moorish Science Temple of America and the broader Sovereign Citizen Movement.
Well, he went through the effort to print that thing, so I guess it makes sense. Another thing of it is, if you're gonna make like a fake document, why like the height, he put himself at 5'8". Now I'm 5'9", so I'm not really much taller. But if I was doing this, I would have made myself at least like 6'2". You know what I mean? If you're gonna do this, I mean, yeah, if you're gonna fake documents, you might as well make yourself look super cool, like, oh, I'm tall and shit.
And you are being recorded.
Okay.
I fear for my life.
You fear for your life, which is why you took forever to show your hands so that you weren't reaching for a weapon and not complying. That is going to put you in a position where your life would be in danger.
Okay, you're being stopped because your tag is not a valid Florida license plate
I'm not
or any
operating in
license plate.
commerce.
Just because you're not driving for commercial reasons doesn't mean you don't have to have a license. I don't know where he got this idea from.
I'm a foreign national. I gave you my identification.
Your name's not in it.
How do you forget to put your name on your fake identification card that you made, or whatever that is? Possibly made in Canva or Microsoft Paint and printed at the library.
Listen, you need to unlock this door. We're going to break this window. You need to unlock this door or we're going to break this window.
I'm giving you my information.
I'm going to tell
Who carries around that many documents with them? That's clearly just shit he printed off of the computer.
you one more time.
None of that information is valid.
You're violating international law right now.
I'm going to tell you one more time.
You're violating international law, man.
This is the last time I'm going to tell you.
You're
Unlock
violating
the door, we're going to break the window. Break the window.
You're violating international law.
Break the window.
Listen, unlock the door. This is your last chance.
Okay, come on. You already told him he had one more chance, and he still did the same thing. Now we're up to 27. Just smash the window at this point. I mean, at this point, you're just wasting more time. He's obviously not going to come out.
This is your last chance to unlock the door.
I'm giving you my information.
I understand. Listen, we need a license or some sort of state ID.
I'm not operating in commerce to give you a license. I'm not operating in commerce.
Okay, do you have a passport?
License is for commercial activity.
Do you have a passport?
I don't have a passport. I have an international identification I just gave you.
Issued under who?
The 1508 state.
Just smashed the window already. He's speaking nonsense. None of this is this is pseudo-legal advice that doesn't exist. That's what it is. Stop messing with them and just get on with business. You gave him way more warnings than he deserved.
That's a lawful identification document.
All right. One more chance.
I don't want to break your window.
Step out. Step out of the car. Out of the car. Out of the car. Put your hands behind your back.
Finally, you followed through with what you're supposed to do.
Take notice of the fake license plate, the reason the suspect was pulled over to begin with. It would be just the tip of the iceberg compared to what the officers would find next.
Are those all documents? Is this guy trying to be like Better Call Saul?
Fact check. Creating a bunch of fake flags does not give you diplomatic immunity.
Smells like 57 in the car.
A what?
Smells like weed in the car, and he's got a badge hanging there. I don't know what that is.
Okay, just say weed. What do you mean 57? The other cop didn't even know what you mean. It's just weed, which honestly, it's becoming legal. I get they still have to follow the laws, but it's becoming more and more legal. I don't give a fuck about weed. It's whatever. It's weed. I don't even smoke it. Just got legalized in my state. I used to smoke it, but I don't really like it that much. But as for the badge, yeah, that's... So is he against law enforcement, or is he trying to impersonate law enforcement? That's pretty confusing to me.
That's a deputy badge.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting your badge.
Yeah. He's a U.S. citizen. I found him.
And even if he's not, still gotta follow the rules.
Yeah.
Nah, dude, he don't have to listen to no rules. He can do whatever he wants. He doesn't let his mom tell him what to do.
The window document merely consisted of a declaration of sovereignty and a bunch of quotes from court cases taken out of context. In summary, it's comparable to a legal argument written by a third grader, and not a very bright one at that.
So probably some PDF online that some guy made that has no experience, no education in the law, and just made up some shit, and he posts it on his social media pages, and everyone blindly follows it. So I'm assuming that's what the document is. You could probably look it up and find it.
The suspect was arrested, and a records check revealed that he had outstanding warrants and a suspended Florida driver's license. Once in custody, he threatened to put a lien on the deputies' properties and freeze all of their assets. He faces 10 counts with half of them for threatening a public servant, and his bond was set at $1,150. Despite all of the suspect's legal ramblings and artistic expressions of national sovereignty, the suspect chose not to test his legal theories before a jury of his peers. Instead, he pled guilty to the charges.
All that record and didn't even follow through. I thought you didn't need to even have a license unless it was for commercial reasons. So why'd you have a license in the first place? And you went through all that effort, all of that acting like you know the law, and then when it comes down to it, you just straight up plead guilty. Right. Well, thanks for watching this video, everybody. I plan to start making more videos now that I'm getting better from this cold I had. Thanks for watching. Please comment your thoughts down below. And subscribe. Thank you.